Good morning, Facebook. This morning, I want to talk to you about Levitical Law. Now, we're going to have to go old school for this because every now and then you just got to go old school, okay? Y'all remember what this is? Yeah, the printed word. Unfortunately, when you have one of these, you can see the size of that print, and you start getting my age, and then you got to have a pair of these. All right, so Leviticus. I'm just going to pick a section in chapter 2. Let's start with verse 13 of Leviticus chapter 2. And every obligation of thy meat offering shalt thou season with salt. Neither shalt thou suffer the salt of the covenant of thy God to be lacking from thy meat offering. With all thine offerings thou shalt offer salt. And if thou offer a meat offering of thy first fruits unto the Lord, thou shalt offer the meat offering of thy first fruits, green ear of corn, dried by fire, even corn beaten out of a full ear. And thou shalt put oil on it, and lay frankincense there on it, and its meat offering. And the priest shall burn the memorial of it, part of the beaten corn thereof, and part of the oil thereof, with all the frankincense thereof. And it is an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Now that's just one little section of all these things you had to do at different times during the year through the Levitical law to be in a right relationship with God. Now, what the law does is it's actually the schoolmaster. And in the Greek, what the schoolmaster is trying to show us is the schoolmaster is actually not the one that teaches. The schoolmaster was the one that actually went out and got the student and brought them to the teacher. So the law, the schoolmaster, brings us, me and you, the student, to the teacher. Now the teacher is Jesus Christ. So, some things that we ought to be really thankful for this morning. I'm thankful that I don't have to go through this whole long process of stuff that only the priest can do for me to make my relationship with God right. I don't have to go through all the burnt offerings. And oh, by the way, so you had to do this at the temple. Right? You couldn't go to God and make yourself right with God unless you were at the temple. So, I am so thankful that Christ came, and now that we have access to God through Jesus Christ, so that we can have a right relationship with God, and we don't have to go through all that junk, all that stuff. The other thing I'm thankful for is, look, in a lot of special operations units I'm in, some of the models were anywhere, anytime. That applies here. So now we can have a right relationship with God through Jesus Christ anywhere, anytime, and we don't have to wait to go to church. We don't have to wait to go to the temple. We don't have to wait on the priest because now we are the priest through Jesus Christ. Be thankful this morning that we don't have to follow Levitical law. Be thankful for Jesus Christ. Be thankful for what he can do for you anywhere, anytime. And then get your face in your Bible.